Hello, my name is Ben. Today I am going to demonstrate a remarkable general ledger accounting app called BusinessPULSE. When I started writing BusinessPULSE about 20 years ago, its purpose was to be a graphics generator for general ledger financial accounting data. Today, BusinessPULSE is a complete general ledger app, but it still has remarkable ease of use in creating general ledger graphs. So I am going to demonstrate how you can get a visual look at your general ledger financials with BusinessPULSE. Let's look at several graphs produced by BusinessPULSE. We will look at revenues, gross profit, accounts receivable, accounts payable, quick ratio, working capital. These graphs are drawn from a designer's business called Jill's Interiors. Let's look at revenues. It's already in the system, so we will just select it from a list of available graphs. I will show how it's created by viewing the screens used to produce it. First, we go to File and open the company, Jill's Consolidated Design. Now we select the graph, select the existing graphs, and we're going to look at revenues by department. Now let's look at the select commands. We looked at accounts, and here we have the accounts picked were design fee income and merchandise income. What we did is we found those accounts and we moved them over to the other side of the screen. So there's design fee income and merchandise income. And what we do is just add it to this side and it appears there. Then you just press OK. Then we select the dates we want to show. And here we're showing from January 2006 through December of 2008. The company data is for those dates, this date range. Beginning fiscal year is January. Then this was a departmentalized company. So we look at the departments, and just like with the accounts, we select the department and add it to the department selected. Then we go to graph, and we put in the title, revenue, for the quarters, and it's in dollars. And then we go to design. And we want to stack the different departments. It's quarterly is the graph period. Graph style is bar. Graph dimension is 3D. We're adding the accounts. Remember, there were two accounts that are put into one amount, and comparing the departments. And here you see a little sample of what the graph looks like. And then we press View. We wait a little bit. This is made from raw general ledger data. There's hundreds of entries. If you put in just monthly entries like in trial balance, it'll go much quicker. Takes about 30 seconds. This is 3 years worth of data. And there we have the revenues for Jill's Interiors Consolidated. Dates, January 2006 through December 2008. Here you see the three different colors. This is for Jill's East, Jill's North, and Jill's West. Jill's West, Jill's North, and Jill's East. Now let's look at another graph. Let's make a new graph showing gross profit margin in 2007. It's not yet in the system, so I will show how it is created by viewing the screens used to produce it. First, we select File, Open, Graphic, and New, and we're confirming a new graph. There's no existing graph, so we put no. So now we want to select ratios. We're plotting gross profit margin, which is merchandise income minus merchandise costs divided by merchandise income. So we look first for merchandise income. Right here. And it's in the numerator, plus merchandise cost, if we can find it, right here, and then we divide by merchandise income as a positive. Here we see merchandise income minus merchandise cost in the numerator divided by merchandise income. Next, we select the date of the data included, which is 01/01/2007 to 12/31/2007. Next, we select the departments included in the analysis, which we will make it Department Gills East, Gills North, and Gills West. Now we put in the titles, which is gross profit margin, and we're going to do it by month for that year, the capital M, and the y-axis is going to be the ratio. We put OK there. Now we're going to graph. So we're going to make a chronological graph. We're going to make it monthly. We're going to make it a tape, so you see it'll look kind of like that. 3D, we're adding the accounts and departments, and then we view. So you see BusinessPULSE is doing all the subtracting and dividing just by you clicking those accounts. And here we see the gross profit margin varying from about 0.2 to 0.3. It's 20% to 30%. Here are your months. There's your ratio and your dates. Let's make another graph showing accounts payable in 2006 and 2007. As before, we select File, Open, Graphic, and we're making a new graph. Confirm that. We're not saving any existing graph. Then we go to Select Accounts. If you're just doing a simple addition of accounts, one or more accounts, go to Accounts Payable, Add, shows in the account selected positive. Okay with that. We go to Date, and we go 01/01/2006 to 12/31/2007. We're going to plot all departments. You know what, we'll just do Gills East. And we do titles. months. Payable. East. Doing it by month. The y-axis is dollars. Go to graph design, and we're going to do comparative. It's over 2 years. Compare it by month, monthly, bar, 3D, and all accounts and departments. And there we see accounts payable east. You can see each of these bars on a monthly basis that are comparing 2006 to 2007. Jill's Interiors consolidated, monthly comparative from January 2006 to January 2007. Now, if you wanted to do this on a quarterly basis, we could go back to the design and very easily pick quarterly and view. And here you see it's on a quarterly basis. Of course, you'd have to change this to quarter in the title screen. Let's make another graph showing current ratio, which is defined as current assets divided by current liabilities. We're just going to use the accounts receivable as current assets and accounts payable as current liabilities. So we select Open, Graphic, New, to clear all the information for the previous graph. Now we're going to select Ratios, and here we have accounts receivable in the numerator, and we have accounts payable in the denominator. Right here we have numerator, denominator. Then we select our dates, which is 01/01/2007 to 12/31/2007. We're going to do this for all the departments. Just double click, we'll add it. Okay. We have titles, so that's current ratio. By month, this is the ratio. And go to Graph, Design. It's going to be chronological. We're going to make it a line this time. It's monthly, two-dimensional. We add our accounts and departments. So this view shows a graph of current ratio, including the year 2007. It's ranging from about 0.5 to about 2.25. Finally, we are going to plot working capital, which is current assets minus current liabilities. It's a good measure of your ability to pay your bills. So we select File, Open, Graphic, New graph. Don't save anything. So now we want current assets minus current liabilities. We'll just take accounts receivable minus accounts payable. Here we have accounts receivable. Add it in. And accounts payable. We're going to subtract that. Here you would see accounts receivable plus, accounts payable minus. Then we pick the date for the data included. 01/01/2007 to 12/31/2007. And then we pick the departments. We'll let it be all the departments. And we go to the title page, and that is working capital. Consolidated by month, and this is dollars. Now we go to graph, design, let's do it chronological, by bar, 3D, let's make it 2D, see how that looks, and click view. And there we see our working capital. Looks like some months we have higher accounts payables than we have accounts receivables to pay it off. It's in 2007. That concludes this demonstration of Business Pulse. I hope you've enjoyed it and that it could be useful for you. It's downloadable on the web.